And I'm going to wait for you to tell me that the audio is working.
Yes, when it loads in for me. If it loads in. You know how Roger is.
Yeah. It certainly looks like it's working based on the audio mixer. But
Yes.
I'm not trusting that blindly. Not when I can trust your ears.
It is working.
Das ist gut, ja?
No.
Hello there, Helmut. A wolf in black saunters by. March 28th, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center, Carreter.
Okay, time to get asking, huh?
It's your boy. Thanks for the tour. Later. Well, well, Puppy and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day.
I'm kind of glad he's back.
This is Agent Shilong Lang of Interpol. Go ahead.
Because I do like Shilong. I know that he like suffers from bad character writing, but like I like him. He's funny.
Funny looking, like a clown.
He is a clown.
He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back.
Wait, a whole introduction for 2 weeks ago.
I thought he had gone home to Zhongfa after that, but here he is. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang? No, I'm just here to see the fucking sights. What else? You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though.
Hee hee! First the Black Hound, now a wolf all in black.
You know it. You know it.
Hey, wait. Are you all alone today? Wait a minute!
He's usually accompanied by an army of puppies. I heard you were at it again a couple days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back? Ah, he means the incident with the president of his country. Of fucking course he knows about that, Miles. Why wouldn't he?
See, of course.
Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Ha! Our president doesn't have much faith in the efficiency of his own country's police force. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their jobs right. I figured I should just mention that for anyone who might not have played the first game. Which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream of the crop officers. Emphasis on the cream. Indeed. No doubt things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah. Those guys aren't around anymore. They got sent to a big farm upstate. They can run around freely and chase the rabbits. What? They're not. It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now. Arf, arf. What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened? I told you. It doesn't concern you.
But I'm your Omega.
See you around, puppy.
Wow, he seemed stranger than usual.
Yes, and I would very much like to know why. But there's nothing we can do about it right now. Oh well. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We have an investigation to conduct.
Conduct. Alright, let's start by talking to these guards.
The Alpha is back in the house!
News anything? I figured out, Mr. Edgeworth. I found a flaw in the security to this plan.
To this plan? Oh.
To this place.
Oh.
Same thing.
Go on. Do enlighten me.
Well, you might think there's nowhere to hide around here. What with all the people watching you 24/7. Hi, Curry. But if you know where to look, there are plenty of places where you can give the guards a slip.
I wonder if Curry smells the dog on you that you were playing with a few minutes ago.
Do you smell the puppy? He's like, he literally has been attached to me by the hip since I've come home.
Okay, so maybe he does. Maybe he's worried you've been cheating on him.
Hi, I'm here. I'm not cheating on you. You're still my favorite boy. You're annoying. Hi. You should see him yesterday when I was playing Metaphor. He is so cute because he'll just get on, because I usually have a blanket on me when I'm playing games. He'll get on the blanket, lie down on it, and then he will not move. He will be still there for hours. And I'm like, literally my leg, everything will go numb.
Maybe he's trying to steal your energy.
But you know where to look. There are plenty of places where you can give the guards a slip.
I see, I'm onto something, but you don't want your cat to know we're onto him.
No. By sticking to those blind spots, anyone can make it.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear any of that just now. But there's no need to pretend that I have no interest in these numerous hiding places themselves. I'll have to keep my eyes and ears peeled if I'm to learn any more about them. Shilongling.
Hang on, sorry, I'm in the proposal game. No shit! Agent Lang's kind of lonely without all his guys, huh?
Yes, something must have happened back in Zhongfa. Still, he has chosen his prosecutor's path, as we have chosen ours.
I guess so. Step one on that path involves solving this case. There you go.
Step on that path.
Step on that path. Then once we're done, let's go put a smile back on old Wolfie's face.
I'll think about it. Or I would if I knew where to find him. All you have to do is follow the sounds of howling. Oh man, I am in so much doo-doo. What's the matter?
I love doo-doo.
You seem perturbed. Oh, well, you see, one of my uniforms is missing. I could have sworn it was right here in my locker. No, this won't be important at all.
Did it grow up her legs and run off somewhere?
Where in the world did that idea spring from? Well, you see, I was watching Jimmy Neutron last night, and
oh my god,
he put this microchip in his pants that made them fold themselves, and then they got up and started walking around and attacking people. Okay, I'm going to start regimenting your television time.
Oh my gosh, sorry. The big thing that may stop my proposal from happening was talking about dick. Sorry. Anyway, Anyway, I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Missing guard uniform, stolen from a guard's locker in the detention center corridor on March 26th. These are the guards' lockers.
I bet they keep the uniforms in their snacks too.
Snacks? Really?
Well, that's what I keep in there if it were me.
You know that not everyone is you, though, right? They're not? I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently? You can be this guard, since I was the last one.
Does I? No way. If I had, I'd. Well, let's just say I'd be a lot more nervous about staying guard here. So, do you and this dog have some kind of history or something?
You're beefing with a dog. Now, Kate. You should know when to let beefing dogs lie. By the sound of it, Canis's dog hasn't been spotted on this side of those heavy security doors. Hey, are those my faithful assistants I see before me? Fender, and where exactly have you been? Where have I been? I've been looking for you two. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through the prison halls. It was terrible, I tell you.
But the prison's over there on the other side of the facility, boss.
So, listen, I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear it, right? Right? Seamless. I was chatting with a few of the guards, and they told me something très intéressant. Turns out old Horseface had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Pre-mortem, if you catch my drift. An incident? Simeon told you he came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they'd wrapped up, when Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. It was just one guard, and he was handcuffed, Bobs. The suspect? The perpetrator or the guard? I probably should ask. Let's just assume it was. Let's just assume it was night. They'd made it back, and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronxter clobbered him, knocked the poor guy out cold. Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Because when the other guards showed up, they couldn't find their comrade's keys. Were there any rumblings about Knight attempting an escape? That's the bit that fries the old noggin. There were none. He just sat in his cell, then turned up dead. And what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned the cell inside out, too, but no dice, and no keys either. The guard who was struck, what did he have to say? Nothing. Poor guy was still out when they took him to the hospital. What is, he's still there to this very day. Ooh. It was only 2 days ago, that's not surprising. So there's nobody around to tell us what really happened, because we're not going to bother visiting the hospital. A guard was attacked, and his keys, including the one to the horse's cell, were stolen. They have yet to be recovered. What the? It's you, losers! That's all we need.
Oh, great. But Mommy's here.
Eustace. What are you still hanging around here like a bad smell? Eustace.
This guy, I swear.
The Still 17 years old. Edgeworth's still beefing with him. Hey there, little buddy, he said, ruffling his hair. Listen, Miles here is working with me now and as an associate. Nonsense. You're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fight.
This means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue. Hello,
Here you
mommy.
go. Mommy
Thank
shushing you. I knew you'd want to focus on it, so I'm giving you a little extra time. Go ahead and take your screenshots.
I mean, like...
Trace her in the pose. Get ready to add her to your Tomodachi Life Island.
I was actually tempted to.
and then add a Lily me for her to marry.
Alright, there's already a Lily. And she has a crush on Leon. I didn't even force her to interact with Leon.
Sure you didn't.
Shut up.
Seemed like a reasonably appropriate choice of words to me. Mommy Gavel! Great to see you again, I'm...
I know who you are. You are Simeon Saint's attorney.
Guilty as charged. Now that we've broken the ice, how about a friendly... Oh, nah, I'm totally cool either way. I don't care where my hug is.
Hit me with that.
That's what I thought you'd say, you dumb fucking lesbian.
Now, did I hear you correctly? That Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team. Yep, and me too. We're officially employees of Edgeworth & Co. Well, the prosecutor is the public servant. You withdraw your sword on the goddess to work for personal gain.
It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid, though, correct? I don't think money is her objection here, Edgeworth. Exactly what he said. Miles, he is just a volunteer.
Whoa, mommy!
New post, so I figured I'd give you a little more time to admire it.
You're so funny, Mikey.
What's funny about it? You're a simp. That's not a joke.
That's not a joke.
We're all about the pro boner stuff here at Edgeworth & Co. Oh, wait, I mean, pro bono. Bono. We are pro boners, but that's a separate issue. I support erectile dysfunction research.
How wonderful. So you all work without rewards? The goddess would surely approve.
Judging by the amount of jewelry you're wearing, lady, I don't think you work without reward.
Yep. Girl.
Yeah. I'm a regular philanthropist. Mommy Gavel, I was hoping to ask about the grounds for Simeon Saint's arrest.
That information is on the need.
Is that a challenge I hear?
Eustace, why are you here?
No, I was just asking Mommy Gavel. I'm always ready for a little verbal combat to show you what it takes to be a real winner. Like me.
A real
Eustace
boy.
Winner. How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful. Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now, if you could begin by telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested.
I didn't see what she said. There will be no need for that. Eustace, we should.
Not now, Gavel. Watch and wonder. Do 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 do.
Fucking God.
As I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place, he's going to run rings around me. I think you meant to say that you would be the one running rings around me. Ha! See how brilliant my mind games were? I got you to say that. And I will. So badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humbled, Edge Worthless. Raison for arrest. Just gonna make a save for no particular reason.
Right.
You want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple. Simple! I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing. How's that for some winningly incontrovertible, conclusive proof? And who saw the truth first? What, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature. Where do I even begin with this bitch? Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win. Honestly, does he ever shut up?
No. Next question.
You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint? But do you even have the authority to do so, Miss Eustace Winner? Well, obviously it was the police who actually arrested him, the bobbies and all that. But I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you? Look,
Sure.
I called for the plumber, so I fixed my sink. That's how that works, innit?
Sure, Jan.
Of course, he meant. This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Mommy Gavel is silently thinking over there.
We all are.
Just gonna make another totally random save. For no reason at all.
Reason?
I'm just checking, but you do know who it was you arrested, correct? Eh? Is this some sort of joke? Of course I know who I arrested. It was Simeon Saint. Good to know he remembers that much, at least. I had rock-solid grounds for arresting Simeon Saint. First-rate reasons.
Hold it!
Rock solid, you say? I'm impressed. Hold on. I know what you're doing here. You're trying to butter me up. Like a biscuit. Well, it might work on the chumps you meet in court, but it won't work on me.
The evidence we found certainly rather damning for Mr. Saint. Perhaps you should tell Mr. Edgeworth about it, Eustace.
Right,
rather
Mom.
than being around the bush.
Damning is right, and it was on the strength of that evidence that I decided to arrest him. It's Shrimple. Shrimple! I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing.
Hold it!
Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a little more specific, Eustace? Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? I'd hoped even you could put two and two together. Stop messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony.
Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends will be interested to learn how you cracked the case.
Like an egg I did, I cracked it.
They certainly look keen to hear about it.
Edgeworth over there grinding his teeth to dust.
Keen? Yeah, sure.
Fine, if you insist, I'll fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow your tiny little dicks. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him. And that chess set was covered in the fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simeon Saint.
Praise be to the gods of justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, by all means, please do. Mr. Saint's fingerprints were right there all over the victim's chest set.
Hold it!
But you weren't the one who actually found his prints, were you? Of course not. I'm a prosecutor. I leave the dirty work to forensics. The fingerprints are certainly a problem. Then that chess set was... I should take another look at the evidence, player. How's that for some winningly inconvertible... conclusive proof?
Hold it!
The only incontrovertible fact here is that you don't know how to give a proper testimony. What are you talking about? It's not my fault if you can't keep up. Oh.
Perhaps I could be so bold as to offer some additional details. The only fingerprints found at the scene belong to the guards, the prisoners, and the victim. The victim and Mr. Saint. I think you'll agree that Mr. Saints were the only prints that had no business being there.
Yes, exactly. Now do you get it, Mr. Edgeworth? I do. But I'm not so sure about you. There were other prints belonging to the victim and the guards, so only Mr. Saints were out of place.
Hold it!
If there were other prints at the crime scene, shouldn't those people be suspects too? Other people? I don't think so. Cops aren't people, we all know this.
Thank you.
And why not?
Had Mr. Saint's prints not be found in the chess set, those others would indeed have been suspects. Yet somehow, his prints were there, despite the fact that they had no business being there.
So, because they have a prime suspect, they're going to they're just disregarding literally every other potential suspect? That is...
Right.
Like,
Sure.
when it's Phoenix defending him, like being hired to defend his clients, like it feels like the whole case is working against him. This is just shining a light on the incompetence of the police force in this setting. Exactly, Mum. Which means Mr. Saint was. Saint is.
He's neither a prisoner nor a guard, therefore he should not have been able to enter the prison. Finding his prince in a place he shouldn't have access to is grounds enough for an arrest, no? Is it?
For trespassing, perhaps, but not for murder suspicion. Yay! What she said. Not bad, Gavel.
You are too kind.
And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature.
Hold it!
You saw it first. And I suppose you can prove that? I made the connection the moment I saw the crime scene. Ugh. What are you doing, you dork?
What's he doing? What's he doing here?
Apparently he is trying to frame me. I don't think he understands how it works. It was a lightning-fast deductive leap. What more evidence do you need? Well, you haven't given me any evidence at all so far, so... You still don't get it, do you? Well, don't you worry. We can't all be born winners. I'm not sure I even want to get whatever it is he's talking about. A winner's education awarded. I figured it out in a flash. A matter of light years. The winner wins again. Light year is a measurement of distance, not time, you imbecile. Did you even graduate high school?
Hold it!
Are you sure you mean light years, Mr. Winner? Maybe?
Maybe. Light years are a measure of distance, not time, Eustace. An easy mistake to make, of course.
If you're an idiot, perhaps. I would expect this from
I'm
Gumshoe,
sorry,
but I expect
Mr.
better of prosecutors. Oh. What was that pause for? Was he rebooting from a blue screen moment? Well, I'm proud of you, Edgeworth. You know literally anything about computers.
That's crazy.
Well, that was...
Kind of vague. Really hard to follow.
Indeed. Perhaps I'd better start by teaching him how to properly express himself.
Don't hold back, Mr. Edgeworth. Knock him into shape.
Definitely not making a safety save, no.
No, don't worry.
Objection!
So the fingerprints on the chest set are the ace up your sleeve? The what up my what? Yes, the chest set up the ace's sleeve. That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand as usual. Go fish. Only your winning hand is a busted flush. What? When did we get to toilets? For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place. Yeah, honestly, the more Eustace keeps talking, the more I'm realizing he's about as smart as Gumshoe, but he's in the position of a prosecutor for some reason, despite not even having graduated high school.
Who made this decision?
Like I'm willing to accept
Who made
some
this decision?
I'm willing to accept some things in these games being silly, but when the very premise of the rival character is this stupid, like, what are we doing here? Who signed off on this? For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place. Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it. Yeah! That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, these fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature, much like your birth, Eustace. Premature. Oh, you called me mature for my age? Thank you.
No.
Moving on. The incident took place here within the walls of this facility, and being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint. Oh! Wait, you were insulting me, weren't you? Was I? Now, what? I think you might be the premature one here, Mr. Edgeworth. I did think you were the one accusing me of being hasty. Did he only just work out what that word means? Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much everybody else. And I won the race when it came to picking out the crucial evidence too. I'm quick on the draw, you say. But hasty? Not at all. And I'm not tasty either. I checked. How? You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was.
Eustace.
No, I was Eustace. Mummy Cavell. But Cavell, I have him right where I want him.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may...
You may not.
I'm going to anyway. Wow, the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating. Don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
Something
More
more impressive?
impressive? If you wouldn't mind, Edgeworth. Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would
Ingenious?
like to hear it? Ingenious?
Ingenious.
Ingenious, okay. Deduction concerning the murder weapon.
Yes, of course, that. Well remembered, Mum. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
Objection!
Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested? Let's just say you won't be disappointed. Mommy Gavell deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to?
Nobody knows.
The whereabouts of the murder weapon. A report by me, Eustace Winner, the smartest 17-year-old on the planet. Fact 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade.
Okay.
Metal blade? Metal blade? Mega Man? Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think anyway. And since the only prints we found on the chess set belong to the victim and the suspect, I'd say
Okay.
it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you? Logical enough, I suppose, but I feel the need to ask, have you found this murder weapon yet?
No, but that's besides the point.
If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last. Another winning deduction brought to you by one winner, Eustace, Prosecutor Extraordinaire.
Hmm.
More like one winner, useless Prosecutor Extraordinaire, if you ask
Oh.
me. Oh,
Ha 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 ha.
burn!
You're so funny, Edward.
If Leon made that exact joke, you'd have busted a gut.
Okay. But like he's not Leon, so shut up. But how could anyone even hide a weapon inside the chess set?
Good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Inside the chessboard. I suppose there's only one way to find out. There's nothing in here but chess pieces.
Ah, that laugh is really something.
He seems pretty convinced the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I'd better take a closer look. What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door.
Wow, there's plenty of room in there.
Indeed, more than enough to hide something like a small knife. Ingenious, no? The killer snuck the weapon in, but...
Objection.
Ha! Ha! What do you mean? Oh, let me finish, will you? I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate. Oh? Oh, I mean, yay, and...
The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. We must pass through another one on the way into the prison itself, remember?
Another what? Yes! Yes, that's right, of course I remember. He definitely did not. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner.
Overruled.
Gavel? Oh boy, is this a Rogers moment?
Hello?
Are you back?
Hello?
Hello, are you back? Star, say hello again? She can hear me and she's lighting up. She doesn't understand RAR.
Hello?
There you are. I hear you again. For now.
I don't. What the heck? I don't understand.
Well, the important part
The
is
case
you're back now.
is. The key is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
They're checked for cursors. Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector? And it appears to be happening again. Thanks, Roger.
Hello?
Hello.
I just turned off my Wi-Fi.
Oh, so you're on data now?
Also, it seems the guards have been a little lax in that regard as of late.
Pocket chess set data updated in my organizer. Folding chessboard with the pieces stored inside. It belonged to tonight and has a secret compartment. Deployed at the entrances to both the detention center and the prison proper, capable of detecting items made of metal. Very good. Thank you, Gavel.
It was my pleasure as always. Now, Mr. Edward, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. As if we're in court. I mean, what? We're not in court?
As if we're in court. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winner's holds up, shall we? The whereabouts of the murder weapon is still a very good point. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Metal blade, you say? And do you have any evidence to support this? Ha! You mean you didn't even look at the victim's injuries? Why am I not surprised, you third rate? The fatal blow was a stab wound to the neck, and it was delivered by a knife-like blade. That much is absolutely beyond doubt. It appears that they're not yet aware of a certain other piece of information. Yeah, lost for words, are we? Then I'll just keep going. My brilliant deductions don't end there, you know.
Hold it!
The fact that such objects are strictly controlled doesn't mean they're actually forbidden. Well, no. I mean, some of the prisoners use scissors to cut the animal's hair, and
the avenue of inquiry was conscientiously, oh my gosh, pursued, as you no doubt recall, Eustace.
Yes, only one bladed object had been signed out by a single prisoner at the time of the incident. That item was pasted for traces of blood, but none were found. I suppose he's referring to Mr. Saw's scissors. So there's no way the blade in question came from inside the prison.
Hold it!
Outside? What does that mean exactly? Ha ha! The opposite of inside, you numbskull! Was that an attempt at clarification or a put down? Because it clearly accomplished neither.
What Eustace means to say is that must have been brought in from outside the prison by Mr. Saint.
Honestly, Edgeworth, if you haven't figured that much out by now, then you're an even bigger loser than I thought.
Oh, do shut up, would you?
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Mr. Saint
Believe
clearly brought the murder weapon into the prison. The question is, how? It must have been hidden inside the chest set. That's what I think anyway.
Hold it!
You have thoughts.
But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene, and there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winner, do you also have thoughts about where this weapon might be? Well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison. Is there a problem with his claim?
I mean, yeah.
They hid it somewhere inside the prison? That seems unlikely. In fact, I can prove that's not the case.
Take that!
What? That's your evidence? Yes, and it's
What?
quite conclusive, I think you'll find. Capable of detecting items made of metal.
So that is quite conclusive.
Overruled!
Overruled. Ignore him, Eustace. His evidence conclusively proves nothing.
Oh, right, I knew that. It was a bad call, Edgeworth. Alright then, where's this proof of yours? I know I have something that proves there is no murder weapon inside the prison. Okay, so there is a problem. What is the correct answer? But the most logical piece of evidence is not the correct answer.
Hmm.
Ah, right.
Take that!
The other important. Are we ahead in the logic? I think that's it.
I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winner. Didn't you and the good mommy search the prison with Warden Lagarde? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon? Well, yes, but I guess we just missed it, that's all.
Wow! Way to undermine yourself.
You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough. You, the so-called winning rookie. Stop making fun of me!
Eustace? Shut the fuck up. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponent to get under your skin, or I will beat you later.
Yes, mummy. You're right. I'm a winner. Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edgeworthless here get under my skin? I already made that joke earlier, you simp. I'll thank you to leave my good name out of this.
Well, I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm A-OK! Get.
You should copyright that. You should copyright that before our red defense attorney steals it. Look, it's simple. Since my first-rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find. Which leaves only one possibility. Simeon Saint ate his murder weapon. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison, in his stomach. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked, obviously.
Objection!
What you are proposing is impossible. Humans cannot digest lead or steel. Okay, now metal detector.
Take that!
More memory trouble, Mr. Winner? Now you're forgetting things you yourself said. Are you making fun of me again?
Yes.
Oh, so you remember what I said? But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this. Oh, what's that?
Wait, does he seriously not remember?
He's Gumshoe with a prosecutor's badge. It would certainly seem that way. There is a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have to have passed through both of them. 2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors. Oh wait, now I remember!
Looks like he got his memory back, that dumbass.
Good for him. So, as you can see, there is no way anyone could have taken a weapon out through both gates. Ergo, there is no way the murder weapon could have left the building. No!
In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be?
It is still here on the premises. That is the only plausible conclusion to be drawn. But we searched the prison from top to bottom and couldn't find anything. Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for.
Yeah, we know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes. That's quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support that. This is the weapon that was used to commit the crime.
Take a look at this, Judge Cabell, and the weapon used in this case will become clear. Footage?
It was my prosecutor's badge. Can you imagine?
Take that!
This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now, read 'em and weep.
Take a look at this.
That's definitely not Helmut. What? That's... Oh, how? This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it certainly is significant. I underestimate you, Edgeworth.
So now we know that Knight was, in fact, killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem, because he's a very smart dog.
Very good boy.
We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Oh, can we not watch the footage back whenever we please? I guess the developers realized we would have noticed the small size of the black figure.
Yeah.
Of course, I think we can all agree that there is no way the dog could have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all.
That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mommy Gavel?
You're correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence. Well, that also raises an important new question. A question I suspect you have also been asking yourself.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck
Why
could
is
chuck
it
wood?
gay? No,
You're
Mr. Edgeworth.
you're cursed, I swear. She's right. There is one major problem with my version of the events.
The black dog. The one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will?
Oh!
How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth?
The truth is, I do not know yet.
Mm,
Hey, of
I don't
course
know.
not.
Hand it, Wonder Boy! I didn't even notice there was a problem. You're an idiot! Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of logic. That is all. The court is adjourned. What court? We're not in court, lady.
There's still so much more to explore.
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the fucking courtroom.
This is not a courtroom, this is a hallway. Court was never in
Can you
session in the
prove
first
that?
place.
Can you prove that?
Can you
Once
prove
again,
these
the
nuts?
court is adjourned.
Objection!
We may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint.
What do you mean?
Just as we don't yet know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells, you can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitors room to see his friend, quote unquote friend, with benefits, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in a place he had no access to. Judge Gavelle, I believe it is your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Overruled. You wish for the court to provide you with the proof. Highly irregular, but very well.
They actually have something?
Now seems like a good a time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on the case.
What is she building up to here?
Mr. Edgeworth, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living, so allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer. Oh god, it's the circus again!
I knew he was some sort of freak. Oh, a what? A what?
Yes, perhaps you've heard of the Very Big Circus. Oh god.
No, I've not heard of that, although, well, truth be told, I haven't heard directly of it, but every time it comes up in conversation, I see right cringe. Maya as well. Ah!
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. You see it now, I assume.
Get out of my mind palace.
As I am sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Berry Big Circus. So, does that mean Mr. Saint? Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of the show.
So it's her circus, and it's her monkey. Simeon
Yeah.
is her monkey.
A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt.
No! She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait. Without Camille, I have him right where I want him. Forgive me, Eustace, but if I am Mary, all the particulars of the suspect are definitive. Don't we have something person to have with the prosecutor? That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too. Yeah! I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor?
Oh my god, Eustace, shut up.
I really don't see how this revelation is a gotcha. Like this doesn't change anything about the things that were already discussed. Discussed involving like the murder weapon, why Simeon's prints were on the chess set. Like it's an explanation for like why he was in the prison. See, beyond seeing his friend, but like, so what? Like,
Yeah.
this has nothing to do with you.
Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth?
You may not.
I will anyway. Your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason. I don't know about that.
What are you trying to say?
But the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time.
Confiscate these nuts.
I'd rather not. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again.
Is that a threat?
Merely a fact, Mr. Edgeworth. The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth. She's not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense.
Thank you for your concern. But I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish.
Oh my. Well, do try to remember that two jobs are not one of the same. And a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client.
The only bond I'm developing is the bond between myself and the truth.
Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start.
Dinner.
Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
So Simeon lied to us.
Not just you two. The guy took me for a ride too. He's gonna take me for a ride. What's his deal?
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Milesy boy? Sure, Mommy Gavelle is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said, and that goes for associates too. Don't worry, Fender. I've no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption is that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false. Which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid.
To be continued?
Right now!
Whoa!
Prepare to immediately read some lines that are recounting what we already established, just the same session. You withheld information from me. Why? You were Simeon, if you'll recall.
I didn't withhold anything, or at least I didn't mean to. Okay, so you are a member of Big Berry Circus, right?
The Big Berry Circus?
Berry Big Circus? Berries are big?
My berries are big
yes,
in
but
my
no!
pants. My berries are big in my pants.
No. No! I'm not really a member. I'm still new.
Member, you say? That is irrelevant. You're still a cop.
Let's try this again. Why did you tell us?
Oh, Robostar, could you read that again?
Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us? No. Because it would have looked so sus, me being a performer in the circus show.
First K stops finishing that word. Now you as well.
And me being friends with Bronco. I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent, not even you, Kay.
I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you.
But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified.
You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client-scaring tips you want to share? You are not helping, Fender. And at this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again.
So, what do you do at the circus, Simeon?
Oh, at my circus, I tend to my monkeys.
I'm an animal tamer. I tend to my monkeys. Kind of. I'm still learning the ropes.
Okay, so I guess like he's like studying under Regina.
That's cool. So you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff?
Oh my.
Lions, tigers, bears! Oh my! No, 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 no! I work with this little guy. Literally trained. Okay, very good. Very good.
His circus, his one singular monkey.
My circus, my one singular monkey!
Looks pretty tame already to me. So you're not exactly a tamer. More like one of those old-timey organ grinders? Oh, okay, so that is not money. Oh, it is money. Remember money, guys?
Why is money still here? Not
My
have money! I'm trying to. Oh, you little scamp!
like, remember this monkey like beat the shit out of Phoenix. The fact that he's so tiny makes it even funnier. Wait.
Yeah.
We can't watch this footage at will, but remember how that dark form was smaller than a dog? Money, did you do it?
Well, I wonder what it could be. Money, no!
Oh, he's ratatouilleing him.
Oh wow, that's great.
Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. Now I have to look it up. Uh, Ratatouille release date. Two, wow, 2007? That if you I would have sworn it came out like 2009 or something. Ace Attorney Investigations 2 2011. So it's entirely possible money manipulating simian like that is actually a Ratatouille reference.
Great.
Wait, do we have a profile for money? We do not. An Interpol agent with an unrivaled arrest rate. Yeah, about that. When we spoke to you before, you said you'd worked at a company.
I was telling the truth. The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything. Ringmaster's a CEO, and I'm a. I guess you call me a gopher. I even have a little line manager. She's head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division.
Hi, Regina.
She's such an inspiration. There was a creature in the world she could convince to her bidding. Why are we doing the circus people again? I hated the circus case. Why are we reintroducing them?
Even Miles here? I'd like to see somebody whip him into shape. Friendly reminder that Turnabout Big Top is Shu Takumi's favorite case in the series. I am not some kind of creature, Fender. So, this line manager, was she working with you on the show?
Yes, it was just the two of us. Just the two of us. Wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we usually do.
She was 16 when she, in the case she was in, right?
I believe so.
Okay, and Simeon is 24, so keep that in mind for whatever he says about her.
She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. But I did have a big part this time.
So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. Well, I guess 3 if we count money. What was your role in the show? Alright, talk me through your movements here at the facility.
Curry. Sure, I came to see
That lagged out so bad. I'm gonna ask you to read it again.
Sure, I came to see that fucking horse around noon 2 days ago.
Good enough. And that was when you brought him the chess set.
Yes. And that same evening, I started working on setting up the yard and the stage in the yard. The yard and the stage.
Okay, your robotification seems to have stopped.
That's good. It was so hard!
Why did you
I
pause?
had to hold everything in my double trip. I didn't pause. That was just Wi-Fi.
No, you paused.
This is one of the rooms of the prison for storage. What's up, thing? No, I did. It remained like.
Okay, that's robot time.
Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
Speak again.
Where's your proof?
Okay, you're still a robot. Just keep talking. I'll let you know when you're fine again.
Where's your proof? I'm gonna try switching back to Wi-Fi. Whoa.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa. Okay, you're fine again. So read this line, please.
Use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think.
Workshop A,
yeah.
where Knight's body was found.
Help you?
The middle of that line went missing.
You mean Ross? You?
Good enough.
Never asked her to scalp that the
Schlep.
monkeys works my job. I'm the one the monkey.
Okay, the word is schlep, by the way. I think it. Yeah, I think it's Yiddish.
Once it was all set up, we did a run through and it must have been midnight by the time I left.
Midna?
Midnight? Next morning, I was back and ready for the show. We started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till.
Then we performed till
10?
So Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. And Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Do you have any idea why you were arrested? And why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even Lil Winner wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch. Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect.
I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to go and see how he was doing. That fucking horse, I mean.
You went to the holding cells on your own? Tell me you had permission.
No, it wasn't full of visit or anything, so I just sort of snuck over and hope no one stopped me.
But you'd just seen him earlier that same
You
day.
idiot.
Why take the risk? Were you lovesick or something?
I've known him since we were kids. When both of us were all alone, we kissed and gave each other head.
And we touched tips?
I guess doesn't have any family, you see. Just like me, we bonded over orphan trauma. So I put it in his hole. I knew he'd be feeling lonely, that he wants somebody to fuck. So I had to go see him.
You don't have any family?
Well, I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid.
Losing one's father as a child. I know that pain all too well.
He's just like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth.
There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him.
No, the other holding cells were empty and I didn't see any guards.
Well, somebody must have seen you, or you wouldn't be in there.
No, I messed up bad, didn't I?
So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together. At least, I imagine that would be Winner and Judge Gavel's thinking. Oh, Mommy Gavel's thinking. In any case, I think we'll need to speak to your boss next.
Plus I heard she's supposed to be a birthday too. We're in the yard. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that.
You're gonna need to read that again.
I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe this happened.
Good enough.
Sure thing, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word. Oh, but I mean, there's.
Okay, the first line came through fine, the second one was garbled.
Literally don't know what to do. Mikey?
Yeah, I heard you say I literally don't know what to do.
Bro. What's I gonna do for your return? Don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. You know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't think Kay has ever been formally arrested, like taken to the detention center and such. But give it time.
Not
There's
yet.
still a whole lot of game left.
Not yet. Yeah.
Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. Little? I said what I said. If anything, you're the one most affected. You're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as freaky as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here. Well, what do we have here? A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what. Bravo, big guy. Can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man for a moment there. I did? From the Book of Gregory, an attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simeon, me bucko, this guy will suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing. I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Fender. But that's just the thing. You never know when a pirate will strike next. I feel like this was a joke that made more sense in Japanese.
Oh,
and
maybe.
they had like no way to like translate it properly. Anyway, kid, you want some candy?
No, I don't like sweet stuff. I'll literally hurl.
Ah, Mama.
Mind a little nice ship myself. A great thieves galleon for the dread pirate K. Hi. Me hearties. We'll sail the seas together and claim the great treasure of all, the truth.
Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me. Come, let's set sail for the prison yard, but no sea shanties on the way, please. And now that we've reached the end of that scene, I think, given the technical difficulties your Wi-Fi has been giving you tonight, I don't think we'd be out of line calling it now.
It's fair. I don't know why it's so bad tonight.
All right, so that's gonna be it for tonight, chat. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all will join us on Wednesdays are the days you potentially gave imaginary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
join us tomorrow join us tomorrow on either Starburst channel or Imaginary's channel. If it's Starburst channel, she'll be playing Prince of Persia 2008. And if it's Imaginary's channel, who the fuck knows? And then come back here on Thursday for potentially either more of this, hopefully with Star having better Wi-Fi, or Resident Evil 4 Remake separate ways. Good night, chat. Loves y'all. Bye.
Bye, chat. Love you all.